from a snowy Wytheville, Virginia inside Hitachi Energy Arena. The Blue Ridge Bobcats and Danbury Hat Tricks get set to face off for the third time this season and the sixth all-time meeting between these two franchises that are separated by just 3 points in the Empire Division standings for the fourth and final playoff spot. If that's any indication of the playoff atmosphere we're in for tonight, it's going to be absolute cinema. Stay tuned. Bobcats and Hat Tricks next. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Hitachi Energy Arena for this Empire Division clash between the Danbury Hat Tricks and the Blue Ridge Bobcats. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Hitachi. Brett Wiseman alongside you, Allison Eads and Kane Akers, our technical directing duo this evening. Kelsey Marshett is our camera operator, and Sam Baber is picking up some footage at ice level as he does each and every night from a snowy, as we said, Roar County, Virginia. As for the second weekend in a row, winter weather working its way through Wythe County and the surrounding areas. But a good crowd on hand tonight has bared and braved the storm, and we're going to bring everything to you here on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network. Bobcats and Hat Tricks, as you heard in the introduction, separated by just 3 points in the Empire Division standings. If we could bring up the Empire Division standings, we'll get a look at how everyone's faring so far. And as you see at the bottom of your screen, some important matchups in the Empire Division as well. Binghamton in first place with 88 points, running away with it. Port Huron trying their best to keep pace at 58, but the Topeka Scarecrows, who the Bobcats will see next weekend, are breathing down their necks. 5 points back of Port Huron for second. The race for that fourth and final playoff spot separated by just one regulation win. Further emphasizing the importance of this one tonight. Not only the game, but the weekend at large. Watertown trying to keep pace. They're 7 back of Danbury for fifth. And Indiana's on a bit of a slide after finding a way to bounce back. They are 14 points back of Watertown for that sixth spot in the Empire Division standings. Let's take a look at tonight's With Home Services starting lineup. It is once again Anthony Schrum who's in between the safe and secure storage goaltending pipes. He comes into this one tonight, 10-7-1 overall record, a .337 goals against, and a .911 save percentage in front of him this evening. The line of Justin Daly, Brandon Reller, and Carson Andrioli. And on the back end, Seth Bacon and Timothy St. Pierre making his first start as a Bobcat and a professional this evening. For Binghamton tonight, they're going with Kyle Pinton in between the pipes. A bit of a swap in goaltending from when we last saw Danbury back in early December. Kyle Pinton will be backed up by Ricardo Gonzalez tonight, who we saw with PD earlier this season. Pinton, 6-7-0 so far this season, a 3.27 goals against and a .910 save percentage. Allison, I wasn't going to make the joke. Now you forced my hand. He's got a 6-7 record. That's the second time this year I've made that joke, and the third time means I'd probably lose my job. Anyways, I'm kidding. We have to have fun, don't we? Anyways, Kyle Penton is starting in between the pipes for Danbury. Anton Rustov, Noah Robinson, Ian Tukane, Austin Belfay. Let's go with the forward, shall we? Belfay, Robinson, and Rustov are the forwards. Tukane and the newly acquired former Bobcat, Andrei Simonchik, is starting. So 2 former Bobcats in the starting lineup for Danbury. They have 3 former Bobcats on the roster. Jordan Crom was here in training camp with the Bobcats and then was sent to Danbury before the start of the season. Austin Belfay signed there during the offseason as a free agent. And both of them have thrived since being there. And Andrei Simonchik be closer to home for him in Danbury. But he stayed here during the week, and he'll ride the bus back home with the hat tricks when they leave after the game tomorrow night. So let's send it down to tonight's fill-in public address announcer, Jimmy Milliken, for our pregame introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Roar County. Crowd participation is required at all times. All patrons must roar at maximum decibel level. Roar test in 3, 2, 1. Please maintain maximum decibel level for duration of game. Thank you.
Starting lineup for the Blue Ridge Bobcats. Starting in goal, wearing number 83, Anthony Shaw. Captain number 22, Black and Red. And another assistant captain wearing number 93, Carson Andretti. The left Bobcats are coached by head coach Rick Texelenko. Assistant by video coach Ryan Van Dyke. And equipment manager Devin Lampley. And in trainer Dr. Josh Stevens. Ladies and gentlemen, the rest of your Blue Ridge Bobcats. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we would like to recognize Danbury's captain, Mr. Johnny Ruiz. Johnny unfortunately had a stroke on Tuesday, January 27th, and is now in a battle to recover on a long road to recovery. We want you to know, Johnny, you are not alone in your battle. Your hockey family is behind you as well. We ask everyone tonight to say a prayer for Johnny and his family. Johnny's family has a GoFundMe set up, so please donate if you can. Now, fans, please give a huge round of applause to the best Danbury captain, Mr. Johnny Ruiz. Fans, we ask that you now direct your attention to the Zamboni doors. As the Virginia Skyline Council Service Unit 660 Girl Scout Troop presents our national colors. Fans, we ask you to remain standing as you are able and remove your hats. And veterans, render a salute for the performance of our Star Spangled Banner, performed tonight by Glory Wrigley.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets proclaim, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Fans, please direct your attention to the Zamboni doors for tonight's ceremonial puck drop, presented by Virginia Skyline Council Service Unit 660 Girl Scout Troop. Thank you. Fans, one question. Are you ready?
Yeah, Jimmy, we're ready. Third meeting of the season between these two Empire Division foes. Again, one more time, you're with Home Services starting lineup. Reller, Daly, Andrioli, St. Pierre, Bacon, and in between the safe and secure storage goaltending pipes is Anthony Schrum. Reller opposite Noah Robinson. Reller wins the opening draw. We're underway from Hitachi Energy Arena. Andrioli up the near side, half boards for Daly. He'll snipe it into the zone. Reller centers. Andrioli could not get the shot away cleanly. Loose side of the cage. Belfay with it. He'll pivot to the backhand. Pinned up behind the net. Simonchik checked by a couple of forechecking Bobcats. Worked free there. Daly's got it now. Cross check from behind. St. Pierre deflected just wide. Reller had the rebound and went off the side of the cage. St. Pierre sweeps it behind the net. Reller shut down off the shoulder of Penton. Reller battling near side, pops free to Tukane, and he'll move it up the wall and out to center. Bacon sweeps that away. Reller sends it further. Simonchik on to Tukane. Both teams changing behind the dump in by Tukane. That bounces off the back of the cage. Centering pass, they score. Caden Fennell read the dump, got to it, and centered it right to Maxime Maziarchuk. And he sniped it far side on Schrum. And 55 seconds in to the Aschenbach Ford first period. It's 1-0 Danbury. After a really good first shift from that starting line. One shot, one goal, 1-0. Shots even at 1. Dumped in by PJ Demetrio, who's going to be swapping spots on left wing with the line of Martin and Gallagher, with Dustin Gesso suspended for tonight's contest. Caden Fennell tied up. He'll send it the length of the ice. Won't go far enough for icing. Picked up by Philip Levac behind the net. He'll leave it for Gallagher. Gallagher near wing to the captain, Danny Martin. He'll jet up the near side with it. Thrown to the wall by his former teammate Newberg. Gallagher digs it out of the scrum for Martin, who banks it to the point for Levac. He'll shoot through traffic, got on goal. Chest save made by Penton, and he'll squeeze it. You heard Jimmy mention it in the pregame before the national anthem, but we do want to extend our best wishes to Danbury's captain, Johnny Ruiz. The 31-year-old, in case you missed it, suffered a stroke on Tuesday. And is now in one heck of a battle, but there are not many tougher than Mr. Ruiz, so we wish him, his wife, his family, and his teammates all the best. Rodchenko's shot blocked by Crum. Sent ahead to center, Caden Kondareka. Backhands it into the zone. Intercepted by Zach Ross, on for Dick Stuckless. Stuckless down the near wing. Pivots behind the net, now leaves it for Kozirev. That pass was blocked. Robinson moves it ahead for Kondareka, and now Crum. Dump in was blocked, and it's gold gloved by Schrum, and it nearly leaked through. Robinson tied up, got it to Belfay. One-timer wide. Pass was partially deflected, though, by Kozirev as Rustov let it go. Ross on for Rodchenko. He'll skate to center. Gain the red line. Backhanded into the zone and chase after it. Now peel off for a change. Tukane on for Rustov. He'll chop it in. Here's Schrum around behind the net for Daly around the half wall. Knocked away by, Reller away from Belfay. And a tripping penalty is coming up here on Reller. Danbury bench lit up, happened right in front of him. Austin Pickford. Is the one that was tripped up.
Bobcat penalty, number 22, Brandon Reller, 2 minutes for hooking. With that, Joe Bobcats are now-
It is hooking the call, not tripping, but could have been either one. It's a stick infraction either way, and the Bobcats now go to the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. Rustov. Crom. Now Eli Rivers trying to send it across, blocked by Daly. Into the middle, Daly powers it away, a diving play to break it up, and now Andreoli's in a foot race. Moves ahead shorthanded. Looked like he drew a penalty, and he has. It's going to go on, I believe, Eli Rivers. What a play right there by both Daly and Andreoli. First to get the clear, Andreoli powers up the half wall and forces Rivers to make the interference penalty to thwart his path.
Danbury penalty. Time is setting up. Eli Rivers, 2 minutes for interference.
So we'll go 4-on-4 now for the next minute 35. Bobcats will have 25 seconds of Hitachi Energy power play time. Kozirev knocked that away for the moment, but now Belfay moves ahead with it. Here's Belfay. Cross-ice pass for Robinson. That was tipped, and it deflected just wide. Kozirev now. Around for Robin Erickson. Erickson headmans it. Kozirev. Danbury was in the midst of a change. Kozirev sachets his way to the middle. Drops it for Hlavak. He'll wait. Cross ice now. Kozirev. Pass a little too hot to handle. And now racing back the other way. Toe drag. Nice poke check there by Mercurio on the goal scorer. Maziarchuk. Kozirev will peel back into his own end and leave it for Mike Mercurio, who will then leave it for Rodchenko. 40 seconds left on the Reller hooking call. Gallagher up the near side, centers it. Martin drags, shoots, save made, rebound. Martin got to it, but he fanned on it. Now Ross settles, leaves it for Martin. Right side, Rodchenko dangles around Fennell. Dennis is in, shot was deflected wide. Martin to it, far side, down the wall, Gallagher. Now back for Martin, shoots it off the glove of Penton. Fennell and Ross battling, and this is backhanded all the way down. This should be icing, and it will be, with 2 seconds left on Reller's penalty. As Gallagher appeared to be a little shaken up after that shift. Bobcats now on the Hitachi Energy power play as we get a whistle as a glove save made there by Penton. 18 seconds on the man advantage now with this stoppage, and we'll take another moment to extend our best wishes to Johnny Ruiz. And he's long been the captain in Danbury and long been one of the faces of our league here in the FPHL and one of the nicest people you'll ever come across in this sport. Also a captain of Team USA ball hockey for the last 3 summers. So he's done a lot for the game in all aspects, and we wish Johnny the best as he recovers from a stroke he suffered on Tuesday. Back at full strength now, Daly centers, Andreoli fanned on it. Bacon holds the line and sends it down and around. Daly knocked away behind the net. Andreoli tried to get to it. St. Pierre along the half wall, keeps it alive on the pinch. Backhanded up the wall, picked up in the slot by Daly. Puck hopped away from him. Pinballing around in the slot. Daly drags and shoots, and it's stopped by Penton as Pickford and Reller have words, and then Reller takes a shove. Who was that? I think that might have been Newberg. It was. Cooler heads prevail, and we head to a media timeout. 1-0 Danbury. Back after this.
The difference between a life being saved and a life not being saved is somebody having the confidence to do CPR.
Ready for a fresh new style that makes an impression? At Turning Heads Salon in Wytheville, our expert stylist.
.13:46 to go in our Aschenbach Ford first period. Still 1-0 hat tricks. 13:46 to go, as we said, in our Aschenbach Ford first period. Banked ahead now for Rivers. He'll shoot it. Pad save. Schrum. Rebound cleaned up. And then Rivers sent Erickson flying behind the net. Gallagher trying to send it on for Martin. It comes on goal, and Penton will squeeze it. There was a little mini 2-on-1 there that had developed with Maxime Maziarchuk, who scored the goal for Danbury, his third of the season. Just 55 seconds in to make it 1-0. Gallagher wins the draw back for Erickson. He'll dust it off. Shots blocked by Rivers. Comes to the near side. This is Slovak. Now down for Gallagher below the goal line. Send it off the side of the cage. Tukane banks it to center. Picked up by Erickson. Banked on for Gallagher. Tapped it into the zone. Tukane recollected. Rivers drags. Forced wide by Erickson. Good stick by Erickson to break it up as Rivers tried to get cute. Gallagher skate to stick, brings it across the line. Peels back to the line with it. Now Daly walks in, shots blocked. Martin with it to Bacon. One-timer off the skate of Rivers. St. Pierre now behind the net. Gallagher stepped up on by Tukane. He'll battle through it, but it comes to Jordan Crum. He'll high flip it. Will it go for icing? Yes. 12:32 to go in the Aschenbach Ford first period. Shots are 8-3 Bobcats. Is a little bit of a delay before the faceoff here. Sniped around the wall by Legro. Held in at the line by Daly for the moment as things starting to get really physical now. Maziarchuk nearly forced a turnover there. Comes free and a save made by Schrum off the shoulder on the shot by Kondareka. Reller dropped it to the line and now it is blown dead offside. And Reller takes a shot from Pickford. Boy, that puck looked like it was right on top of the blue line. But the linesman blew it dead. And now they're going to give Newberg, looked like they might give Newberg a penalty. Like they were about to usher him towards the box, but no dice. Reller to take the draw. It pops into the air and is dumped in by Ross. Tukane banks it ahead and tapped out. Redchenko, watched by Kondareka, left it behind the net. Gave it away to Kondareka. Backdoor, they scored. Jordan Crom pots it in on a relentless forecheck by Kondareka, and it's 2-0 Danbury. That must feel good for Jordan Crom to score in the building he started the season in. It's his 9th of the season. Kondareka picks up 1 assist. They give Newberg the secondary. As Zach Ross sends it ahead to Stucklitz. 2-on-2 the other way. Kozirev dangling around Tukane. Centers it Mercurio. Pokes it behind the net. Move to the near side. Kozirev trying to shove his man off. Redchenko with it now. Sends it behind the net. Mercurio could not get there in time. Ross will hold the line. Deflected by Kozirev. And played ahead by Tukane. And out to center. Ross. On for Kozirev, who gets a piece of it to tap it into the zone from the center red line. Jackson Legro. Now for Rivers, he fumbled it. Gallagher pokes it around Fennell. Fennell's blocked. Here's Demetrio, gloved by Penton. Demetrio holds on the clearance attempt. Forces ahead on the forehand. Centers it, Hlavak. Now Gallagher lost the handle. Comes to Martin. He'll shoot it. Blocked in front. May have gotten off the pad of Fenton. Fennell now skates to center with it. Stepped up on by Martin and backhanded in. Hlavak leaves it for Gallagher. Watched by Maziarchuk. And now Erickson around behind the cage. Sent ahead for Martin. He's got some room to work with. Martin powers in. Score! The captain, Danny Martin, muscles it in between the pads of Fenton. That's a power forward if I've ever seen one. And the lead's cut in half. It's 2-1. That's the 11th shot already for the Bobcats. And finally they cracked the code on Kyle Penton. That goal for Martin, his 11th of the season. Here's Daly up the wall. He's thrown down. Still going after it near side. Andrioli on the backhand, it's blocked. Daly back to it near side. Down the wall, Reller. Cross ice, St. Pierre. Shoots it, gloved by Penton. He'll hang on to it, and we go to a timeout. 9:57 to go in the Rochenbach Ford first period. 2-1, thanks to the captain, Danny Martin.
At Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, quality isn't optional, it's tradition. From premium evergreens to trusted farm services, we deliver the highest quality and service to our customers every time. We're also buying land and looking to lease farmland now. Visit us at 2598 Walden Furnace Road in Max Meadows or call 276-233-5604. Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, growing quality from the ground up.
Hard work, long roads, and getting the job done no matter the distance. That's Bottomley Enterprises. Based in Mount Airy, North Carolina, Bottomley Enterprises delivers local, regional, and team expedited long-haul over-the-road transportation services you can count on mile after mile. And if you're looking for a career that goes the distance, Bottomley Enterprises is hiring. Full-time and part-time driving positions available with weekly pay, dependable home time, 24/7 dispatch support, and 100% no-touch freight. New to the road, training is available. CDL students and recent driving graduates are welcome because everyone deserves a strong start and a solid team behind them. Learn more at bottomlyenterprises.com. Call 336-673-3058 or visit them at 452 Oak Grove Church Road in Mount Airy. Bottomley Enterprises, driven.
Back here inside Hitachi Energy Arena, Brett Wiseman alongside you. Bobcats trailing the Hat Tricks 2-1. Here we're halfway through our Aschenbach Ford first period. Brandon Reller powers away with it and banks it off a Danbury stick to center. Picked up by Belfay. He'll drop it back for Jackson Legro. Legro on to center. Robinson taps it into the zone. Bacon behind the cage, rips it around. Daly taps it on. Andrioli couldn't get there in time. Danbury touching up and now changing, as there was a delayed offside called by the near side linesman. Timothy St. Pierre behind the net with it now. He'll set up and wait for the breakout. Reller will get off to complete that change. Bacon for St. Pierre. St. Pierre skates his way through center, glides into the zone with it, lost the handle. Caden Fennell couldn't get to it in time, fortunately for the Bobcats, or he would have had a solo break. Fennell throws Rodchenko to the wall, passed by Rivers off the back of the net, and now moved on by Rodchenko for Mercurio. He can't get it out. It's held in by Tukade. Shot deflected in front off the mask of Schrum. That's one way to use your head. Behind the net, St. Pierre rips it up the kick plate. Stuckless trying to get it out around Simonchik. Can't yet. Rodchenko trying to set up here. Maziarchik hounding him. And Rodchenko sends it ahead. That hits St. Pierre on his way off for a change. Mercurio now maneuvers ahead with it. Drop for Stuckless. Drags and shoots. Shouldered away by Penton. Fennell gets it out around the stick of Rodchenko. Klavak banks it back ahead to Stuckless, and he'll snap it into the zone. Tukane ahead for Simonchik and out. Did Klavak get a piece of that? No, so it is icing. 8:02 to go in our Aschenbach Ford first period. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. Those of you that would normally be here under non-winter storm-related circumstances that might be tuning in with us, and all those tuning in from Danbury here on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network tonight. And again, our best wishes to Johnny Ruiz and his family. Klavak holds the line, but it's picked off by Tukane. He'll head man it on for Rivers, one-on-one with Erickson. Nice poke by Erickson to break it up. Martin on for Damon Ferosith, who's back active after a stint with the Huntsville Havoc of the SPHL. Franduto's shots blocked off the skate of Martin. Off the glass and out. Gallagher on for Ferosith. Ferosith powers up the wing, leaves it for Gallagher. Back to Ferosith. Now, low Erickson shot it just high. Oh, beautiful setup, though. Austin Pickford stepped up on by Martin. Loose at the line. Multi-man scrum for it. Pickford trying to center behind Belfay, held in by Robinson, blocked by Daly, and Schrum will hold on to the pinballing puck. Reller to take the D-zone draw here. Bobcats doubling up the hat tricks in shots, 14-7. Andrioli gets it to center. Off of Robinson, comes to Daly. Daly, drop pass. Reller. Centered Andrioli. Oh, blocked by Simonchik as those two battle towards the net, and it's covered by Penton. And Simonchik and Reller with some pushing and shoving here. Those two were teammates just a week ago. Danbury acquired Simonchik earlier in the week, but he stayed here in town. But the hat trick's coming in. And he'll ride the bus back with them when they head back to Connecticut tomorrow night. Pass too far for Daly, and this will be icing with 6:39 to go in our first period. (2-1) Danbury. Bobcats doubling them up in shots. Now 16-8 on the shot counter. Chris Robertson keeping track of that for us this evening. Officially, and Kane and Allison are updating that on our scorebug here on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network. Pickford back over for Legro. He'll hit the red line and dump that in. Schrum cuts down the angle behind the net, left it, miscommunication. Rivers, fortunately, couldn't find anybody in front. Pickford holds for the moment. Now it's poked away by Reller. Loose at the line, brought back across. Here's a shot by Rivers off the stick of Bacon, over the netting and out of play. Eli Rivers has been one heck of an addition. Much like Dustin Jesso's been for the Bobcats, he's done nothing but score since joining the Hat Tricks. And he's had a couple of chances so far tonight. Josh Newberg to take this draw. It's won by the Bobcats. Mercurio on for Stuckless. He'll send it wide. Ross near side. Pinned up by Newberg. Trying to dig that out. He'll swap spots with Kozirev. It bobs free to Simonchik. Up the wall and out to center. Kozirev settles the puck down. On for Ross, who dumps it back in. Around the wall it goes to Belfay. He'll backhand it over. Simonchik tapped it on. Ross, big hit from behind, and there's going to be a penalty for that on Kondareka, and it's going to be a boarding call. Kondareka doesn't like it. It's actually a roughing call, not boarding, but either way. Hit was a little bit from behind. We've seen that more and more throughout the FPHL this season, especially recently. Roughing calls getting made on hits where it's kind of boarding but kind of not, if that makes sense. Where the guys kind of turn back around. We saw that with Robin Erickson last week. Here's Levac. Kozirev just wide. Right to work on the Hitachi Energy power play. Mercurio. Now Levac. Kozirev outside the circle. Rink wide. Mercurio too hot to handle. Mercurio in the middle for Martin. Drop back to the point. Levac skate to stick. Through traffic on goal. Patted away by Fenton. I should say Penton. Here's Kozirev. Banks it down low for Stuckless off the skate of the official. Thrown ahead to Mercurio, who dusts it off. Shot deflected on by Stuckless. Drops it back to Kozirev. To the point, Levac. Now Mercurio. Kozirev. Stuckless score! Tick, tack, toe, 2-2. Oh, baby. It's deja vu all over again. The same play they made last Friday night on the power play. Unbelievable. That's just indefensible passing. We're tied at 2 as Bacon blows a tire. Trying to get back to that. Shots 18-8. We're tied now at 2. Bit of a slow start for the Bobcats, but they're right back in it. Andrioli knocks it into the zone. Backhanded ahead. This should go for icing, and it will. Fortunately for Danbury, though, it comes ahead of a media timeout. 4:25 to go in the Ashenbach Ford first period. Nick Stuckless, his 11th of the season on the power play, has us tied at 2.
The difference between a life being saved and a life not being saved is somebody having the confidence to do CPR.
What do you see? I see a delicious looking bottle of beer dripping with beauty from head to toe. She's just missing a lime. Not your ordinary lime, a lime that's pre-packaged, non-exposed to the germs most commonly found in your local exotic bars. How about we take it a step further? This pre-packaged vegan gummy is infused with real juice, electrolytes, vitamins, and is cheaper than your store-bought limes, but tastes better. A beauty she is. Fruit droppers. Keep your fingers off my fruit. Available in all fruit flavors.
All-new Blue Line Bar and Spirits, located at concession number 4 inside the Hitachi Energy Arena. Check out our brand new lineup featuring ice-cold draft beer. This month's taps include Natural Light and Seven Sisters IPA. We're also serving up a fresh selection of RT.
Back here inside Hitachi Energy Arena, Brett Wiseman alongside you. 2-2 our score. St. Pierre kept that alive for the moment, but now a 2-on-1 the other way. Rivers, Masiarchuk shut down by Strum on the waffle board. Now loose side of the cage. Andrioli sends it ahead for Reller. Still hemmed in here as St. Pierre's got it behind the cage. And he will peel once again behind the net with it. Watched by Masiarchuk and Rivers. Masiarchuk again knocked it away. He and Rivers have been relentless on the forecheck here in the first, but now the Bobcats have it the other way. Reller powers in, gloved by Pinton. No further play. .342 to go. Here in this Aschenbach Ford first period. Kondareka, who took that roughing penalty that led to the game-tying goal. Now on for Robinson. He's knocked down by Erickson. Kondareka pinned up by Martin. Oh, big hit by Robinson on Erickson. And stick taps from the Hat Tricks bench for that collision. Dug out of a scrum by Hlavak. On between the legs of Demetrio to center. Legro sends it back in, or attempted to. It was off the stick of Demetrio and out of play. So we'll get a face-off at center ice with 3:15 left in our Aschenbach Ford first period. Shots 21-9 now in favor of the Bobcats. Danbury wins the draw at center. Kozirian forces the turnover. Dangles around a defender. Knocked down. And has it knocked away by Robinson. Banked ahead. Tapped out to center. Ross intercepts. So dump in was off his own man. And now it's moved in towards the hash marks. Stuckless intercepts at center. Over for Radchenko. Now Kozirian. He'll dust it off. Trying to go into the middle for Stuckless. Broken up by Rustov. And now moved on for Belfay. Belfay across the line, fanned on the shot, gets it back, shouldered by Ross. Rustov around, read by Radchenko, and backhand to the head to Kozirian. Kozirian on to Stuckless, and he'll dump it in. Everybody will get off for a change wholesale. Ian Tukade, 2:25 left in the first. Tukade, big hit by Daly. Now jam away for it along the half wall. Simonchik throws Andrioli out of the way. Those two going at it. Daly a shove on Tukane, still loose. And now Reller's got it. He'll hold it in and send it to the cross side. Fennel trying to move ahead with it and does. Banks it out. Bacon intercepts. Banked it ahead. Picked off by Fennel. Now Masiarchuk has it poked away. Able to hold the line. Bacon sends it up the wing. Andrioli able to tap it out to center. Picked up there by Legro. He'll dump it in. St. Pierre. Watched by Fennel. Fennel centers. Finds Crom. Broken up. St. Pierre On to Gallagher. Final 90 seconds of the first. Gallagher slams on the brakes, waiting for reinforcements. Up the wall to Reller. Now back down low for Gallagher. He'll center it, looking for Ferosith. Couldn't find him. Picked off by Newberg, and Rivers will high flip it. Bounces in. Picked up by Hlavak, and on now for Martin. Rink wide for Ferosith. Oh, dusted off Pickford, did he ever? Backdoor feed broken up. Erickson now for Hlavak. Martin tapped wide. Final minute. Martin couldn't handle the pass from Ferosith. Boy, oh boy, did he make something of Austin Pickford right there with a little dipsy doodle. Martin on the forecheck here. Knocks it away. Stuckless trying to get there, could not. Now Kondareka 1-on-3. That didn't work. Ferocith, oh, he drew a penalty. Oh, it's going to be on Danbury here. Delayed call. Penalties on the hat tricks. Martin shoved off it. Still with it. Sends it to Redchenko. He'll shoot it. Stopped by Penton, and he'll hang on to it. With 24.4 to go. It's going to be a high sticking call. And it's on, I believe, Kondareka. Yes. So the Bobcats go to their second Hitachi Energy power play of this first period. It is just a 2-minute minor, no leakage. Stuckless to take the draw. And a whistle before it. He'll win the faceoff. Mercurio shoots through traffic, gets loose. Trickles just wide, and Penton takes a seat on it. Hack and whack time to his stick side. And he'd seen enough and decided to plop the pant shell down right on the puck. 18 seconds even to go in the first. If the Bobcats don't score in that time, remember it will carry over into the second. Martin to take the draw, he wins it. Mercurio stick handles around one defender, now lost the handle. It's cleared out by Danbury. Stick down by Schrum. Quickly moved ahead to Hlavak, 7 seconds. Kozirev dangles, muscles his way into the zone, knocked off it by Robinson, and that will do it for period number 1. Well, a slow start to it, but a strong finish for the Bobcats. In that Aschenbach forward first period, giving up the first goal just 55 seconds in. Scored by Maxim Maziarchuk, his third of the season. He and Eli Rivers, a terrific forechecking tandem. In that first period. Second goal was scored by Crom and assisted by Maziarchuk. That's his second assist of the season. So he forced a turnover right behind and then to the side of the net and centered, found Crom, who tapped it in on a one-timer from just below the hash marks. Not a whole lot Anthony Schrum could do about either of those, but the Bobcats got a good response. We'll go over those goals with you after we watch this surely to be absolute cinema race of inflatable humans. Blue shark, birthday girl, pink shark. Not the shark itself, the person running it. And then we have a dinosaur being dinosaurs in horse form, I think. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go inflatable racing. Oh, Pink Shark's got some jets through the middle. Come on, Pink Shark. Go, Pink Shark. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. All right, turn it around. Whoop! Look at her go. Pink Shark is buzzing. And the turbo boosters. Uh-oh, here comes Blue Shark at the line. Oh, it's Blue out of nowhere. Wow. No, there's no ties. We have the evidence. Kelsey has the evidence. Listen, I know this isn't NASCAR and we don't have 18 scoring loops around the rink, but man, the stewards would like a word. Race control. I mean, whenever you mention Formula One, you have to use a British accent or they yell at you. Or Philip Levac would yell at me. Anyways, let's get back to, I said it was going to be absolute cinema, and it was. How about that for a photo finish? Shades of Denny Hamlin and Martin Truex Jr. 10 years ago in the Daytona 500. The only thing that was missing was 27 other inflatables behind them bouncing off each other. Anyways, those 2 goals for the Bobcats. Danny Martin got the Cats off the mat with the power forward move to the net, poking it through the 5-hole of Penton and across the goal line just towards the halfway mark of that first period. Then Kozirov and Mercurio, deja vu all over again. They combined for another indefensible passing sequence and found Nick Stuckless on the back door, who one-timed it home and tied the game at 2. That is where we stand with 1:36 of power play time to carry over into our With Home Services second period. 2-2 after 20 minutes. We'll take a timeout here from our great sponsors here on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network. And when we come back, we'll have a check of scores around the FPHL on this snowy Friday night and get you set for With Home Services second period. 2-2 after 1. Back after this.
We make it easy at Ashtonback Ford and Ashtonback Chevrolet GMC right here in Wytheville. New Ford,
At Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, quality isn't optional, it's tradition. From premium evergreens to trusted farm services, we deliver the highest quality and service to our customers every time. We're also buying land and looking to lease farmland now. Visit us at 2598 Walden Furnace Road in Max Meadows or call 276-233-5604. Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, growing quality from the ground up.
Hard work, long roads, and getting the job done no matter the distance. That's Bottomley Enterprises. Based in Mount Airy, North Carolina, Bottomley Enterprises delivers local, regional, and team expedited long-haul over-the-road transportation services you can count on mile after mile. And if you're looking for a career that goes the distance, Bottomley Enterprises is hiring. Full-time and part-time driving positions available with weekly pay, dependable home time, 24/7 dispatch support, and 100% no-touch freight. New to the road, training is available. CDL students and recent driving graduates are welcome because everyone deserves a strong start and a solid team behind them. Learn more at bottomleyenterprises.com. Call 336-673-3058 or visit them at 452 Oak Grove Church Road in Mount Airy. Bottomley Enterprises.
We make it easy at Ashtonback Ford and Ashtonback Chevrolet GMC right here in Wytheville. New Ford, Chevrolet, or GMC? Easy. Prime pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs? Easy. Flatbeds, cabs, and chassis, work vans? Easy. Your hometown dealers make it easy to get rolling in just the right vehicle for you. If we don't have it, we'll get it. We love our community, and it's our job to make automotive easy for you. Ashtonback Ford and Ashtonback Chevrolet GMC.
So we've all heard the jingle, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, right? Well, here at Tommy Hunley's office, they literally are your neighbors. They're right here in town. They're on 6th Street in Wytheville, right downtown, right across from the municipal offices. Seriously, they are your neighbors. So let's go inside and find out. Auto, home, life, whatever you need insurance-wise, they got you covered. And look at that. They're clad in Bobcat blue and gold. Where else would you want to go for your insurance needs other than a place that's literally littered with Bobcats fans? That's the best thing. And you know what's even better than that? This is Tommy Hundley and his dog. Dogs and cats can get along. That is a thing. Tommy, tell us a little bit about what you guys do here at Tommy Hundley.
We have got a little bit of everything: auto, fire, life, and business insurance. We just love for you to give us a call, and it's 276-228-3149. Go Bobcats.
Go Bobcats. Let's go Bobcats! Standing high atop the crest of the Blue Ridge Mountains, Big Walker Lookout offers some of the most scenic views of the Blue Ridge Mountains anywhere in Southwest Virginia. Located at 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville, Big Walker Lookout has become one of the area's most iconic landmarks for its wealth of scenic beauty. Virginia's oldest privately owned scenic attraction has been owned by the same family for over 75 years. Big Walker Lookout and Big Walker Country Store pride themselves on being family owned and operated and feature more than 25 local artisans, crafters, and musicians that demonstrate their talents each weekend from May through October. There's always something to do any time of year at Big Walker Lookout and BW Country Store, 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville. Come see why Big Walker Lookout has become an area icon.
At Solmic America, you're not a number. You're part of the family.
People are everything, really the core of our business. The mutual trust and respect that we have with our employees is absolutely paramount to how we run this business.
The automotive industry is a fast-paced environment. There's a lot of opportunity for growth.
We continue to invest in technology and people to be able to support the technology we're investing in.
Whether it's from benefits to time off to supporting community activities, Solmic America has always been there for us.
We're not just making car parts. We're investing in our people and the communities that we serve.
If you have drive in this company, you can always find opportunity.
It's a very good opportunity.
I would highly recommend Solmic America as a career path.
At Camret Logistics, services are tailored to fit the unique warehousing and logistics needs of businesses of all shapes and sizes throughout Southwest Virginia. From secure food-grade storage to full-spectrum 3PL solutions, they deliver flexible, scalable options designed to enhance operational efficiency and reduce costs. With a forward-thinking approach and proven expertise, Camret is equipped to meet the demands of today and anticipate the needs of tomorrow. Stop by their main office and warehouse located at 2460 North 4th Street in Wytheville. Give them a call at 276-625-8100 or visit them online at camret.com. Camret Logistics, solutions for manufacturing that go just beyond warehousing, where logistics never stands still.
Ready for a fresh new style that makes an impression? At Turning Heads Salon in Wytheville, our expert stylists deliver bold color, flawless cuts, and personalized looks that make you feel your best every time, because at Turning Heads Salon, we turn your head while you turn theirs. Book your appointment today. Call 276-2097-0588 or visit us at 665 East Main Street, Wytheville, Virginia. Turning Heads Salon, where confidence begins and style never stops.
This is Bob. Bob thinks he's going fishing, but not today. He has work to do. But Bob didn't plan ahead, and he's skipping an important first step. Bob should have contacted Virginia 811 first. By having his underground utilities marked, he would have known there was a telecommunication line right where he was digging. Sorry, Bob. You now have a bigger problem to deal with. Don't rush the job. Plan ahead with Virginia 811. Learn more at va811.com.
The Bill Cole Auto Mall is your go-to destination for incredible deals on new and certified pre-owned vehicles.
With every purchase, you get the Bill Cole Advantage absolutely free, which includes a lifetime powertrain warranty, plus get our free premium ceramic coating process with 3-year paint and interior protection.
The no-cost Cole Connect app offers a $10,000 theft recovery guarantee, vehicle health reports, recall notifications, and service reminders. Visit us today to unlock the Bill Cole Advantage or go to BillColeAutomall.com.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact, where each interaction builds trust and sight, where expertise leads to clarity, where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center, putting you in focus.
Conveniently located where I-81 meets I-77, the Super 8 Fort Chiswell offers you easy access to southwestern Virginia's best natural attractions. Travel along the Blue Ridge Parkway and visit New River Trail State Park for great trails, horseback riding, and boating. Fish at Clater Lake, explore Jefferson National Forest, and play around at Draper Valley Golf Course. Our complimentary 8-item Super Start breakfast is a great way to begin each day, and you'll have access to free Wi-Fi for staying in touch with home and work. And you can always get fresh brewed coffee in the lobby. Get a great night's sleep in one of our comfy beds. There's high-speed internet access in your room at no charge, along with HBO movies on TV. You'll have a coffee and tea maker, and refrigerators are available. When you visit the Max Meadows area, stay with us at the Super 8 Fort Chiswell.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact, where each interaction builds trust and sight, where expertise leads to clarity, where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center. Learn how you can make an impact at vistareye.com/careers.
Hey Bobcat fans, it's Johnny with Odell's Landscape and Lawn Care. For all your fall cleanup and winter landscape and lawn care needs, give us a call at 540-392-5052 or odellslawnCare.com. Take it away, girls.
Let's go Bobcats!
This is Roar County.
Roar!
Located in Bland, Virginia, we are committed to our employees and take pride that we are the employer of choice in the region. Hitachi Energy is a global leader in the design and manufacturing of clean, oil-free transformers. We adjust and stabilize the voltage of electricity flowing through the nation's power grid. Hitachi Energy is celebrating 50 years of serving Southern Virginia. Go to HitachiEnergy.com.
I am Hitachi.
Hitachi. Inspire the next.
Escape the everyday and find your peace at the Cottages at Pine Run, where families connect, laughter echoes, and every sunrise feels like a fresh start. Right now, stay 3 nights and get the 4th night free when you book direct at cottagesatpinerun.com. The Cottages at Pine Run. Make room for adventure.
If you've been looking for it, you can find it here. Old Fort Antique Mall. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. Iconic visibly off of Interstate 77 and 81 and accessible from both exit 80 and 77, offers thousands of items from over 100 different vendors. Old Fort was once voted as the area's best antique mall and offers a wide assortment of items for everyone, from hockey and other sports memorabilia, classic trading cards, NASCAR collectibles, furniture, glassware, houseware, books, movies, and so much more. There's a world of possibilities inside their doors. Come see why Old Fort Antique Mall is a community staple and Wythe County icon.
In business and servicing Southwest Virginia for over 2 decades, R&R Septic and Plumbing offers septic system cleaning and installation, grease traps, plumbing services, water and sewer services, grading, land clearing, site prep, heavy equipment excavating and demolition, as well as rentals of portable toilets and restroom trailers. R&R is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Bobcats penalty kill this season, powering Blue Ridge with their own drive and commitment to success whenever the team is shorthanded all year long. Stop by their facility located at 3572 Peppers Ferry Road, just across the road from Hitachi Energy Arena, or give them a call at 276-228-3548. Eversole.
Back here inside Hitachi Energy Arena, Brett Wiseman alongside you. Taking a look at scores around the Federal Prospects Hockey League before our with home services second period. Twin City up on Binghamton, or I should say Binghamton up on Twin City 2-1 in the second period. Also a 2-1 lead for Watertown. In the first period of their contest, and all others are scoreless. Sorry, tied 1-1, I should say, between Port Huron and Watertown. Monroe has a 2-1 lead on Baton Rouge in the first period. Monroe going for their 18th consecutive win, trying to move 3 games behind the 19-20 COVID-shortened Carolina Thunderbirds, 21 wins in a row, which stands as the FPHL's all-time win streak record. So if Monroe can hold on to that score, they would move 3 wins behind, tying Carolina for that all-time mark. Set for with home services second period. Kelsey Martians, our camera operator this evening. Allison Eads and Kane Akers are our technical directing duo. 2-2 is our score with 20 minutes in the books and 40 to go. Remember, no Dustin Gesso tonight. He is suspended for tonight's contest. Excuse me. And also remember, Caden Kondareka still has a minute 36 left on his high sticking sentence, which means there's that much time left on the Hitachi Energy power play to begin our with home services second period. Shots 21-10.
Your Bobcats are on the Hitachi Energy Power Play.
We said this is a big one tonight. Team separated by just 3 points in the Empire Division standings for that fourth and final playoff spot. Kozirev speeds into the zone on the fresh ice. Snipes it around the wall for Mercurio. He'll handle it. Hold the line. Martin, Hlavac. Dusts the puck off. Down the wall, Kozirev. Back to the point, Hlavac. Shoots it, deflected on, and a pad save made by Penton. Martin battling to keep it alive, soccered it up the wall. Hlavac holds on the clearance, finds Mercurio. Wrister miss just high. Hlavac holds yet again. Saucers it for Martin. Near side. Under a minute to go on the man advantage. Martin down the wall, Mercurio lets it go all the way around. Kozirev banks it low for Stuckless. Back to Hlavac. Hlavac shoots at a stick save made by Penton through traffic. Fennell able to find Belfay, who clears it. Bobcats are going to change in and get the second unit out there for the last 30 seconds of the power play, which is Daly, Gallagher, Ferosith, Reller. Hlavac will hop off. St. Pierre will hop on. Daly Centers it. Ferocious. Should say Redchenko hops on. Reller. Redchenko! Deflected by Gallagher off the pad of Penton. 8 seconds. Ferocious now. Gallagher. Rink wide. Reller. Couldn't get the puck to settle down for the one-timer. Pass blocked. Out of the zone it goes. Redchenko. Carefully trying to play it away from Kondareka. Hits the deck. Kondareka back to Rivers. Broken up beautifully by Ferocious on the back check. Boy, if Ferocious doesn't hustle back, that's a sure goal in a 3-2 game. Stick taps for that one. Redchenko behind his own cage. To his right for Daly. Knocked away by Newberg. Krom's offside. Newberg will have to dump it in. Krom holds onto it. Redchenko up the wall, not out. Held in by Legro. Shot blocked. St. Pierre pokes it on to Redchenko, who finds Martin between defenders. Martin dangles, drags and shoots, and it's gloved by Penton. Couldn't quite get the lift on that one that he wanted, with the puck saucering around on edge. $17:35 to go here in our With Home Services second period. 2-2 our score. Here's Anton Rustov. He'll move it into the zone. St. Pierre steps up on him. Belfay near side. Dusts it off. Sends it behind the net for Robinson. He fumbled it. Bacon around the wall. Held in by Pickford, who maneuvers his way low. Pass picked off. 3-on-2 the other way. Martin on for Andrioli. Tapped into the zone. No icing. Andrioli centers. Martin. Demetrio couldn't get to it. Now Demetrio in the slot lets it go. Blocked by Robinson. Martin back to it. Now Demetrio once again. To the point St. Pierre. Dangles around a defender. Works his way into the slot. Knocked away. And now chipped to center. 2-on-1. Mercurio back to break up the advance of Rustov. And then Demetrio tied up his man. That's Franduto, who leaves it. Simonchik's shot blocked by Demetrio in the skates of Mercurio and back to center. Andrioli. Puck's loose in the middle. Maziarchik picks it up. Rivers drags that left foot to stay onside. Picked up by Erickson. He'll backhand it up the wall. Andrioli can't get it out. Now poked away by Mercurio. He'll power ahead. Hooked up from behind by Simonchik. Two for hooking on Simonchik. So the Bobcats now go to their third, Hitachi Energy power play of the hockey game. Levac could not hold it. Now Krom charging ahead, short-handed. Waffle boarded away by Schraub. Martin drops it. Mercurio back to Martin. And Krom will hop off after a nice effort on the PK. Newberg watching Levac. Levac now works his way to center on the Euro drop for Kozyrev. Kozyrev steps into the zone. Works his way into the slot, and a very, very late whistle, I believe, for offside. That was actually made by the referee behind the play. Neither linesman blew that dead. But the referee does have the power to override that, and does so there. And a whistle as Martin and Gregory Sosinski were battling there. Both teams down a player due to suspension tonight. The Bobcats without Jesso, and the Hat Tricks without Zachary Hausman. Belfay handles the clearance attempt, and now moves ahead with it shorthanded. Trying to center for Robinson. Ties it up along the wall to kill some time. Already 50 seconds gone on this Hitachi Energy power play. Bobcats have not been able to get set up in the offensive zone yet. Lavak will drop it again for Kozirev. Now to his left for Mercurio. He'll sashay into the zone. Centers it off a stick. Picked up by Martin far side. Set down low. And now cleared out off the stick of Martin and into the Danbury bench. Media timeout. 45 seconds left on the Hitachi Energy power play when we come back.
In business and servicing Southwest Virginia for over 2 decades, R&R Septic and Plumbing offers septic system cleaning and installation, grease traps, plumbing services, water and sewer services, grading, land clearing, site prep, heavy equipment excavating and demolition, as well as rentals of portable toilets and restroom trailers. R&R is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Bobcats penalty kill this season, powering Blue Ridge with their own drive and commitment to success whenever the team is shorthanded all year long. Stop by their facility located at 3572 Peppers Ferry Road, just across the road from Hitachi Energy Arena, or give them a call at 276-228-3548.
Escape the everyday and find your peace at the Cottages at Pine Run, where families connect, laughter echoes, and every sunrise feels like a fresh start. Right now, stay 3 nights and get the 4th night free when you book direct at cottagesatpinerun.com. The Cottages at Pine Run. Make room for adventure.
Eversole. Well and Pump offers an array of services to fit your needs, including existing well pump services, well pump installation.
Back here inside Hitachi Energy Arena, 14:47 to go in our with home services second period. Still tied 2-2, 40 seconds to work with on the man advantage for the Bobcats. Centering pass, missed everybody. And it comes to center on the clearance. St. Pierre dusts off Rivers. Now moves it to the left for Ferosith. Ferosith walks in. Roller score! Kaboom! Roller! One tees it! Under the bar, pumps the bottle behind Fenton and puts the Bobcats in front 3-2. Oh, baby. An ice cold shot and ice cold. Selly from the Minnesotan, set up by the North Dakotan Ferosith. Two power play goals, the difference here in a 1-goal hockey game. 3-2. A trio unanswered by the Bobcats. Danbury trying to answer. Tukane moves it behind the net. Rustov. Knocked away by Martin. Now Ross on the deflection on for Andrioli. He'll move into the zone with it. Andrioli shoots and Penton squeezes it. Well, can't talk enough about the setups on these last two. Ferosith gave every indication on that that he was going to shoot, which caused Penton, you notice, to come out aggressively all the way towards the edge of the blue paint. And when he dropped it for Reller, there was a lot of room up top with Penton out on top of the blue paint and in the butterfly. Stuckless won the draw, but as it knocked away by Robinson and moved ahead by Lavak. Bobcats cannot afford to let off the gas now. Saw it in that Saturday matchup against Danbury. Back in December, Bobcats had a 1-goal lead at this point in the second period and let it slip away. Kozirev leaves it. Cleared out by Belfay. Erickson high flips it back in. Knocked down by Pickford. Everybody touches back up on side. Bank to center. Erickson back on for Kozirev. Now Fennel for Rivers. Rivers trying to maneuver around Lavak. Gets below the goal line. Gallagher battling in there as well. Lavak digs it out of there. Erickson rims it to the near side. Held in by Fennel. Comes back around to the far side. Lavak trying to settle this puck down. He's hounded by by Rivers and Kondareka, and it's rimmed around by Erickson. Fennel shoots, deflected high by Franduto. Levac, big hit. Oh, baby. And slow to get up is Robinson. And we get a whistle. And they are calling for the training staff. Josh Stevens, Dr. Josh Stevens out to have a look. That was not Robinson, I should say that's Tukane. Ian Tukane that is down. It took a big hit from Philip Levac.
Bobcat fans, don't forget to grab your 50-50 raffle ticket for tonight's jersey on the back. Tonight's jersey on the back is number 83, Anthony Ceremonial.
There was no penalty on the play. Clean hit by Levac. Danbury bench is not happy about there not being a penalty. The officials are talking about it here. MJ Markle barking from his bench. Tukane is now up on his knees, so that's a good sign. Kayla Martin, our in-arena medic, is out to assist with Tukane as well. And a big round of applause as Tukane is back to his feet. Now, by rule, they can review this for a potential major penalty, and that looks like what's occurring here. A penalty does not have to be called to review for a major. Now, if they review and find a 2-minute minor, to my knowledge, they can't call a minor. They can only call a major if it was not called. And the linesman, one of them, is over talking to Wojtek Zemlika.
At 180 Dominion Street in Whitfield this Tuesday night for the first coach shows of the new season. Join head coach Wojtek Zemlika, a player guest, and host Brett Wiseman for all the latest news, notes, and info on your Bobcats.
So both officials still having a look here. Steele Scott is handling the iPad there in the box. Andrew Sullivan, number 16. And Brian Pincus, number 5, having a look at this. So here's Brian Pincus with the verdict. No boarding call on Levac after review. And Josh Newberg getting the explanation. They're reviewing for a boarding major. So we'll have a neutral zone face-off here. And a whistle before it. And now it's won by Danbury. Hat-tricks will force their way ahead with it. Behind the net, Shrum. Rodchenko rips it around. Kozyrev taps it on. He'll race after it here. Chased by Pickford, and Kozyrev can't quite win the foot race. It is icing. Pickford just able to stay a half stride ahead there of Kozyrev to get the icing call with 12:32 remaining in our With Home Services second period. And hopefully we see Ian Tukane back out there soon. Never want to see that regardless of what side you're on. Rodchenko battling for it behind the net. Four-man rugby scrum. Mercurio in there. Rustov digs it out, tried to wrap it, and it's shut down by the glove of Shrum, and he'll melt it. .12:17 left now in our With Home Services second period. Now Belfay and Reller in the circle against one another. It's won by Belfay. Smacked behind the net by Pickford. Andrioli tied up along the wall by Legro. He'll backhand it on to Daly. Daly into the zone he goes. Drops it. Bacon! Gloved by Penton. That close to Bacon's first as a Bobcat. First goal, that is. It would be his first goal of the season as well. Got 8 assists on the campaign. Had 2 coming in when he was acquired from Baton Rouge by way of Monroe, and has had 6 since joining the Bobcats in early December. And now a whistle. Brian Thurnauer, the near side linesman. Here's St. Pierre with a shot that's blocked. St. Pierre got his own rebound, and it's stopped by Penton. Whoa. Great effort right there by St. Pierre. As the Quebec native filling in for Daniel Klinecki while he's on family leave. And Klino, if you're watching, we're thinking about you and your family. Reller on the draw, tied up. Maziarchik hammered by Daly. And now Andrioli run into by Franduto. They battle for it out on top of the line. And Maziarchik able to move it ahead. Tapped into the zone, no icing. Bacon banked on Daly. Couldn't get it out, now does. Around Fennel. Reller wins the foot race, shoots it off the side of the cage. May have been off the pad of Penton. Andrioli leaves it. Daly rims it. Reller shoots off the side of the cage. Fennel tied up by Daly. Fennel knocked down. Now Franduto on for Maziarchik to the left for Rivers. Rivers across the line. Pass blocked, held in by Newberg. Pinballing around. And now picked up. Moved behind the net. A centering pass and a one-timer was blocked. Newberg sent it in front. Nobody home. Reller can't get it out. Pickford. Newberg fumbled. Now Hlavak charges ahead. Around Legro. Hlavak pinned up. 1-on-3. Martin in there trying to dig it out of the scrum. Still hemmed up along the kick plate. I believe it's behind the skate of Hlavak here. Still digging away for it. Popped loose for a moment. Still jammed up. Referee's letting it go, and finally it pops out of there. Ferosith intercepts. Waffle boarded away by Penton. Banked ahead, 2-on-2. Kondareka below the goal line. Crom off the side of the cage. Ferosith settles and sends it behind the net. Ross takes the hit to make the play on for Martin. Martin through center to the left. Ferosith speeds in, shoots it off the waffle board of Penton. May have gotten a piece of it with the stick as well. Ross for Radchenko. He'll slap it in from the red line. Sticked away by Penton. Ferosith chasing after it behind the net. Now Belfay banks it ahead and gets it out to center. Ross back to it. Radchenko back to Ross. Ross will hit the red line and snap it in. All the way around it goes. Picked up along the far side by Sasinski. Ahead to Belfay. Belfay stepped up on by Mercurio, who poke it away. Sasinski now weaves his way into the zone. Big hit by St. Pierre. And now Kozirev the other way for Stuckless. Stuckless snaps it into the zone behind the net. Watched by Franduto and thrown hard to the wall. Rustov to center. Now Belfay. Belfay leaves it. Franduto off a skate. Bacon around for Kozirev as Franduto and Bacon collided. Bank to center. Legro on for Maziarchik. And we get a whistle. Uh-oh. Franduto and Bacon going at it as that puck hit the stanchion in between the benches. 8:37 to go. And our with home services second period. And we have immediate timeout. Shots are 34-15 Bobcats. We're back after this.
At Camret Logistics, services are tailored to fit the unique warehousing and logistics needs of businesses of all shapes and sizes throughout Southwest Virginia. From secure food-grade storage to full-spectrum 3PL solutions, they deliver flexible, scalable options designed to enhance operational efficiency and reduce costs. With a forward-thinking approach and proven expertise, Camret is equipped to meet the demands of today and anticipate the needs of tomorrow. Stop by their main office and warehouse located at 2460 North 4th Street in Wytheville. Give them a call at 276-625-8100 or visit them online at camret.com. Camret Logistics, solutions for manufacturing that go just beyond warehousing, where logistics never stands still.
Alpha.
8:37 to go in our with home services second period. 3-2 lead for the Bobcats. St. Pierre loses the handle. Maciarchik moved it on for Rivers, who stepped up on by Bacon. Maciarchik centers, broken up by Reller. Legro holds. Maciarchik left it for Rivers. Behind the net, St. Pierre able to battle around Maciarchik. Daly lost it. Franduto sends it in front off the skate of Bacon. He'll clear it, and it is icing, although Reller was on his horse and appeared to be at least a stride even, if not a half stride ahead by the end of that sequence. 8:11 to go in the second. Still 3-2 Bobcats. And Reller will take the draw. He'll win it. Back to Bacon. Bacon on for Andrioli, who will backhand to center. Pickford sticks it down in the defensive zone. On for Robinson. He'll send it further. Rustov gets it in. St. Pierre hit from behind by Pickford. And now Reller is going to pick up a tripping call as Rustov hit the deck. Reller's a bit in disbelief at the call made by Andrew Sullivan. So for the second time tonight, the Bobcats go to the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. Danbury with the league's worst power play at 13%. Now a drop for Rivers. Rivers into the zone. Drops it for Crom. He'll shoot. That's deflected high. Flavak trying to get to it. Martin will, and he'll clear it. Now stretched ahead. Franduto did get a piece of it, so no icing. Erickson pinned up by Kondareka. Those two going at it in the corner now. Moved around for Kondareka. Instead, Stuckless pocks it away from Rivers. And now on to Mercurio. Short-handed break! Stopped with the stick by Penton. Merck tried to go 5-hole, and Penton shut the door. Rivers back the other way. Into the slot, missed just wide and high. Maziarchik peels with it. Below the goal line, Kondareka knocked away by Flavak and cleared. Just under 40 seconds to go on the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. Pickford fumbled it, stepped up on by Daly. Maziarchik got it to center. Andrioli now back ahead for Daly. Pass was blocked. Maziarchik forced back by Daly. Now Fennell will dump it. Rimmed around to the near side. Ross and Daly with Robinson. Redchenko hops to it. Behind the net, can't clear it though. Robinson below the goal line. Fennell tried to center it for Belfay. Broken up. Andrioli with 2 and a 1. Bobcats back to full strength. As Maziarchik and Andrioli collide there, now picked up by Reller. Reller speeding the other way, dragging, shooting off the stick of Sosinski and into the netting, out of play. Andrioli a little slow to get up after that collision. Good to see him skate off to the bench. We have not seen Ian Tukane back on the ice yet. But I think he is sitting on the bench right by the door. So that's good news. He's at least still in the game. Sosinski backhands it ahead, deflected, out of play, right below us. And now the mad scramble is on for the Souvenir. That's going to be a delay of game penalty on Jordan Crom, as that went clear above the glass and out. No sticks nor glass. Hit it on its way out. So a 5.5 to go in this With Home Services second period. For the 4th time tonight, the Bobcats go to the Hitachi Energy power play. Martin wins the draw. Stuckless trying to leave it for Martin. Flavak able to hold the line. Kozirev waits. Flavak, one-timer just wide. Kozirev now sends it behind the net. Stuckless knocked off it. Now Kozirev below the goal line. Flavak dusts it off, shoots, deflected, score! Stuckless on the rebound. His second PPG of the night. 4-2. Oh, baby, the power play is humming. 3 of the 4 on the night have come on the man advantage.
Bobcats go!
5 minutes to go in the second, 4-2 Bobcats. Now Robinson into the zone. Belfay stopped by the pad of Schraub. St. Pierre charges ahead. Rink wide, Reller skate to stick. Onside. But cleared out by Danbury. Now Robinson. Belfay centers. Rustov shot blocked. Bacon takes the hit to get it to the line. Pickford holds. Now Bacon. Backhand to the head for Daly. He'll bank it off the short glass out to center. Andrioli around Sosinski. Thrown to the wall by Sosinski. Sent up the wall, held in by Erickson. Down the wall, Daly. Into the slot, shoots and shut down by Penton. 4:11 to go in the second. Nick Stuckless has 2 power play goals on the night, and the Bobcats have a 2-goal lead coming down the stretch in period 2. So we've all heard the jingle, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, right? Well, here at Tommy Hunley's office, they literally are your neighbors. They're right here in town. They're on 6th Street in Wytheville, right downtown, right across from the municipal offices. Seriously, they are your neighbors, so let's go inside and find out.
At Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, quality isn't optional, it's tradition. From premium evergreens to trusted farm services, we deliver the highest quality and service to our customers every time. We're also buying land and looking to lease farmland now. Visit us at 2598 Walden Furnace Road in Max Meadows or call 276-233-5604. Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, growing quality from the ground up.
Hard work, long roads, and getting the job done no matter the distance. That's Bottomley Enterprises. Based in Mount Airy, North Carolina, Bottomley Enterprises delivers local, regional, and team expedited long-haul over-the-road transportation services you can count on mile after mile. And if you're looking for a career that goes the distance, Bottomley Enterprises is hiring. Full-time and part-time driving positions available with weekly pay, dependable home time, 24/7 dispatch support, and 100% no-touch freight. New to the road, training is available. CDL students.
Back here inside Hitachi Energy Arena, Brett Wiseman alongside you. 4-2 Bobcats is our score. And now Maziarchik speeds up the near wing, trying to center it to Franduto, broken up. Martin chops it ahead. Ferosith races to it. Ferosith waits, centering, looking for Hlavac. Broken up by the goal stick of Penton. Hlavac holds the line for the moment. Sosinski off the wall and out to center. Erickson finds it. Blocked by Maziarchik, but gets it to center. Rivers had to touch back up on side. Hlavac sent it on. Ferosith did get a piece of it, so no icing. Sosinski in his own end with it, pinned up by Martin. Got it ahead to Maziarchik. Now Newberg. On to Rivers and in. Redchenko collects. Banks it off the wall around Rivers. Sent it ahead for Stuckless. Stuckless pivots it for Ross. Ross stretched on to Kozyrev. Kozyrev speeds in. Score! Holy snipe, Batman! 5-2, and you know what that means? 3 cheeseburgers! We're loving it! When you let Kozyrev have that much time and space, it's a foregone conclusion where the puck's going to end up. In the back of the net, and that's exactly what happened. Rodchenko now. Shouldered off by Robinson. Belfay shoots it through the blue paint wide. Stuckless tried to bank that around Legro. Now help from Mercurio. Rustov centered it for Pickford. Broken up. Moved behind the net. Ross ties up Belfay and rims it to the near side. Rodchenko and Pickford collide. Rustov has it knocked away by Mercurio, and now Stuckless charges ahead with it. He's on hat trick watch. Stuckless moves it behind the cage and gets off for a change. 2:20 to go in the second. Robinson on for Belfay. St. Pierre now, Bacon stretched on Reller, couldn't find him. And it is icing as Reller stopped up. 3 hat tricks were coming into the defensive zone, so the odds of winning the foot race greatly diminished quickly. So he peels off, and that line hasn't been out there for quite so long, so they'll be all right. .208 to go. Maziarchik fans, Rivers poked away. Now on to Daly. He'll bank it further, looking for Andrioli. Broken up by Franduto. Caden Fennell on for Maziarchik. Now Daly pivots away from Rivers, blows a tire. Maziarchik now wraps back of the goal, around to the far side to the point. D to D it comes Fennell, lets it rip, blocked in front. Franduto tipped it, but couldn't get it on goal. Reller hit the deck, looking for a call there on Rivers, not going to get one. Franduto's shot sticked away by Schrum. Franduto, Simonchik gloved by Schrum. No further play. And now Reller and I believe Simonchik with words. Oh, good hit by Demetrio right there. And now back ahead to Gallagher. Gallagher's in the zone. Dangles, shoots. Oh, was looking for a tip there from Demetrio, but Meza bodies in front, broke it up. Martin knocked it away for the moment. Now on to Crum, final minute of the second. Kondareka, drag, shoots off a stick and into the netting, out of play. 51.6 remaining here in this with home services second period. Rustov off the draw, stopped by Schrum, and he'll dive out on top of the crease to cover it. I don't want to take any chances right there, and Schrum not doing that. 48 seconds to go in the second. (39-17) now the shots in favor of the Bobcats. Rodchenko on for Stuckless. Now Kozirev into the zone he goes. Slams on the break, centers it. Rodchenko could not get it away cleanly to get the shot away, but we'll have an offensive zone faceoff as icing called with 32.7 to go in the second. Remember, Nick Stuckless has 2 tonight, so he's on hat trick watch. Mercurio to take the draw. It's won by Danbury. Pickford sends it ahead and able to get it out around a hard forechecking Kozirev. Erickson sends it on. Fennell for Pickford. Now Robinson taps it into the zone to himself. Sweeps it towards the net, sticked away by Schrum as Robinson and Erickson collide. Mercurio ties his man up behind the net. Dug out of there with 3, with 2. Pickford shot blocked And no, it stayed out. It stayed out. It was deflected off a leg in front. And hit Schrum. Nearly went in off the back of him. But the referee near side waved it off. Andrew Sullivan, I believe it was, number 16, immediately waved that off. Belfay was the one that got a second piece of it. The goal light never came on. Yeah, I just watched the replay back. That puck never went in. It went behind Schrum, was on top of the goal line, but not across it completely. Remember, it's got to completely cross the goal line to be a good goal. It was hanging out on top of the goal line. Schrum swept it away to the corner, and then it was cleared out at the buzzer. So that was not a goal. Well called by Andrew Sullivan, who was standing right there to the opposite side of where the puck ended up. Goals in that second period from Reller, Stuckless, and Kozirev have us ahead 5-2 after 2. We'll take a timeout. Hear from our great sponsors here on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network and come back, get you set with a check of scores around the FPHL, and then get you set for Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC third period. 3-goal lead for the Bobcats, heading to period 3. Don't go anywhere. We're back in just a bit.
At Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, quality isn't optional, it's tradition. From premium evergreens to trusted farm services, we deliver the highest quality and service to our customers every time. We're also buying land and looking to lease farmland now. Visit us at 2598 Walden Furnace Road in Max Meadows or call 276-233-5604. Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, growing quality from the ground up.
Hard work, long roads, and getting the job done no matter the distance. That's Bottomley Enterprises. Based in Mount Airy, North Carolina, Bottomley Enterprises delivers local, regional, and team expedited long-haul over-the-road transportation services you can count on mile after mile. And if you're looking for a career that goes the distance, Bottomley Enterprises is hiring. Full-time and part-time driving positions available with weekly pay, dependable home time, 24/7 dispatch support, and 100% no-touch freight. New to the road, training is available. CDL students and recent driving graduates are welcome because everyone deserves a strong start and a solid team behind them. Learn more at bottomleyenterprises.com. Call 336-673-3058 or visit them at 452 Oak Grove Church Road in Mount Airy. Bottomley Enterprises, driven to deliver and proud supporters of your Blue Ridge Bobcats.
We make it easy at Aschenbach Ford and Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC right here in Wytheville. New Ford, Chevrolet, or GMC? Easy. Prime pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs? Easy. Flatbeds, cabs, and chassis, work vans? Easy. Your hometown dealers make it easy to get rolling in just the right vehicle for you. If we don't have it, we'll get it. We love our community, and it's our job to make automotive easy for you. Aschenbach Ford and Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC.
So we've all heard the jingle, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, right? Well, here at Tommy Hunley's office, they literally are your neighbors. They're right here in town. They're on 6th Street in Wytheville, right downtown, right across from the municipal offices. Seriously, they are your neighbors. So let's go inside and find out. Auto, home, life, whatever you need insurance-wise, they got you covered. And look at that. They're clad in Bobcat blue and gold. Where else would you want to go for your insurance needs? Other than a place that's literally littered with Bobcats fans. That's the best thing. And you know what's even better than that? This is Tommy Hundley and his dog. Dogs and cats can get along. That is a thing. Tommy, tell us a little bit about what you guys do here at Tommy Hundley.
We have got a little bit of everything: auto, fire, life, and business insurance. We just love for you to give us a call, and it's 276-228-3149. Go Bobcats.
Go Bobcats. Let's go Bobcats! Standing high atop the crest of the Blue Ridge Mountains, Big Walker Lookout offers some of the most scenic views of the Blue Ridge Mountains anywhere in Southwest Virginia. Located at 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville, Big Walker Lookout has become one of the area's most iconic landmarks for its wealth of scenic beauty. Virginia's oldest privately owned scenic attraction has been owned by the same family for over 75 years. Big Walker Lookout and Big Walker Country Store pride themselves on being family owned and operated and feature more than 25 local artisans, crafters, and musicians that demonstrate their talents each weekend from May through October. There's always something to do any time of year at Big Walker Lookout and BW Country Store, 8711 Stony Fork Road in Wytheville. Come see why Big Walker Lookout has become an area icon.
At Solmic America, you're not a number. You're part of the family.
People are everything, really the core of our business. The mutual trust and respect that we have with our employees is absolutely paramount to how we run this business.
The automotive industry is a fast-paced environment. There's a lot of opportunity for growth.
We continue to invest in technology and people to be able to support the technology we're investing in.
Whether it's from benefits to time off to supporting community activities, Solmic America has always been there for us.
We're not just making car parts. We're investing in our people and the communities that we serve.
If you have drive in this company, you can always find opportunity.
It's a very good opportunity.
I would highly recommend Solmic America as a career path.
At Camret Logistics, services are tailored to fit the unique warehousing and logistics needs of businesses of all shapes and sizes throughout Southwest Virginia. From secure food-grade storage to full-spectrum 3PL solutions, they deliver flexible, scalable options designed to enhance operational efficiency and reduce costs. With a forward-thinking approach and proven expertise, Camret is equipped to meet the demands of today and anticipate the needs of tomorrow. Stop by their main office and warehouse located at 2460 North 4th Street in Wytheville. Give them a call at 276-625-8100 or visit them online at camret.com. Camret Logistics, solutions for manufacturing that go just beyond warehousing, where logistics never stands still.
Ready for a fresh new style that makes an impression? At Turning Heads Salon in Wytheville, our expert stylists deliver bold color, flawless cuts, and personalized looks that make you feel your best every time, because at Turning Heads Salon, we turn your head while you turn theirs. Book your appointment today. Call 276-2097-0588 or visit us at 665 East Main Street, Wytheville, Virginia. Turning Heads Salon, where confidence begins and style never stops.
This is Bob. Bob thinks he's going fishing, but not today. He has work to do. But Bob didn't plan ahead, and he's skipping an important first step. Bob should have contacted Virginia 811 first. By having his underground utilities marked, he would have known there was a telecommunication line right where he was digging. Sorry, Bob. You now have a bigger problem to deal with. Don't rush the job. Plan ahead with Virginia 811. Learn more at va811.com.
The Bill Cole Auto Mall is your go-to destination for incredible deals on new and certified pre-owned vehicles.
With every purchase, you get the Bill Cole Advantage absolutely free, which includes a lifetime powertrain warranty, plus get our free premium ceramic coating process with 3-year paint and interior protection.
The no-cost Cole Connect app offers a $10,000 theft recovery guarantee, vehicle health reports, recall notifications, and service reminders. Visit us today to unlock the Bill Cole Advantage or go to BillColeAutomall.com.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact. Where each interaction builds trust and sight. Where expertise leads to clarity. Where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center. Putting you in focus.
Conveniently located where I-81 meets I-77, the Super 8 Fort Chiswell offers you easy access to southwestern Virginia's best natural attractions. Travel along the Blue Ridge Parkway and visit New River Trail State Park for great trails, horseback riding, and boating. Fish at Clater Lake, explore Jefferson National Forest, and play around at Draper Valley Golf Course. Our complimentary 8-item Super Start breakfast is a great way to begin each day, and you'll have access to free Wi-Fi for staying in touch with home and work. And you can always get fresh brewed coffee in the lobby. Get a great night's sleep in one of our comfy beds. There's high-speed internet access in your room at no charge, along with HBO movies on TV. You'll have a coffee and tea maker, and refrigerators are available. When you visit the Max Meadows area, stay with us at the Super 8 Fort Chiswell.
Imagine a place where small moments can lead to a life-changing impact. Where each interaction builds trust and sight. Where expertise leads to clarity. Where a small act of kindness can make all the difference. Vistar Eye Center. Learn how you can make an impact at vistareye.com/careers.
Hey Bobcat fans, it's Johnny with Odell's Landscape and Lawn Care. For all your fall cleanup and winter landscape and lawn care needs, give us a call at 540-392-5052 or odellslawnCare.com. Take it away, girls.
Let's go Bobcats!
This is Roar County.
Roar!
Hitachi. Located in Bland, Virginia, we are committed to our employees and take pride that we are the employer of choice in the region. Hitachi Energy is a global leader in the design and manufacturing of clean, oil-free transformers. We adjust and stabilize the voltage of electricity flowing through the nation's power grid. Hitachi Energy is celebrating 50 years of serving Southern Virginia. Go to HitachiEnergy.com.
I am Hitachi.
Hitachi. Inspire the next.
Escape the everyday and find your peace at the Cottages at Pine Run, where families connect, laughter echoes, and every sunrise feels like a fresh start. Right now, stay 3 nights and get the 4th night free when you book direct at cottagesatpinerun.com. The Cottages at Pine Run. Make room for adventure.
If you've been looking for it, you can find it here. Old Fort Antique Mall. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. Iconic visibly off of Interstate 77 and 81 and accessible from both exit 80 and 77, offers thousands of items from over 100 different vendors. Old Fort was once voted as the area's best antique mall and offers a wide assortment of items for everyone, from hockey and other sports memorabilia Classic trading cards, NASCAR collectibles, furniture, glassware, houseware, books, movies, and so much more. There's a world of possibilities inside their doors. Come see why Old Ford Antique Mall is a community staple and Wythe County icon.
In business and servicing Southwest Virginia for over 2 decades, R&R Septic and Plumbing offers septic system cleaning and installation, grease traps, plumbing services, water and sewer services, grading, land clearing, site prep, heavy equipment excavating and demolition, as well as rentals of portable toilets and restroom trailers. R&R is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Bobcats penalty kill this season, powering Blue Ridge with their own drive and commitment to success whenever the team is shorthanded all year long. Stop by their facility located at 3572 Peppers Ferry Road, just across the road from Hitachi Energy Arena, or give them a call at 276-228-3548. Eversole. Well and Pump offers an array of services to fit your needs, including existing well pump services, well pump installation, UV filtration systems, water softener systems, sediment and other filtration systems, water testing, plumbing excavation, new plumbing installation and repair, water heater replacement, system flushing, and much, much more. Eversole brings back its cutting-edge technology for a second year as the official ice filtration system of Hitachi Energy Arena. Alan Eversole and his team can bring this same professional level clarity and quality to the water of your home or business as well. Call or text Alan anytime at 276-620-243 and let him help you.
Bob's back. This time, he's installing a new mailbox. But did he learn anything from last time?
Yeah, I contacted Virginia 811 and put in my dig request. We're good.
Are you sure, Bob?
Yeah!
Didn't wait those 3 working days before digging, did you, Bob? You need to allow that time so your lines can be marked, so you know what's below.
I didn't know.
Remember, always contact Virginia 811 before you dig, then allow the required time for marking. Learn more at va811.com.
Alpha Therapy, maximizing your peak performance.
At Solmic America, you're not a number. You're part of the family.
I've been here 16 years. If I didn't enjoy it, I would not still be here.
The automotive industry is a fast-paced environment. There's a lot of opportunity for growth.
People are
Hitachi Energy Arena. Brett Wiseman alongside you. Quick check of scores around the FPHL. Good news from Topeka. Remember the Bobcats chasing the Scarecrows for third. Indiana has a 2-1 lead on Topeka in the second period. Port Huron a 2-1 lead on Watertown in the third. Monroe a 2-0 lead on Baton Rouge, going for their 18th win in a row. And PD a 1-0 lead on Athens coming down the stretch in the second. The big one, though, Twin City, a 4-3 lead on Binghamton with 62 seconds left in regulation. Binghamton has pulled the goaltender. This would be the first time in 2 seasons that the Black Bears have lost back-to-back games, and the first time ever that they've lost back-to-back games at home, if Twin City can hold on. We're keeping an eye on things there, as that'll be the first game tonight to have gone final. Getting set here for our Ashabak Chevrolet GMC third period. Bobcats leading by 3 as we get set for period 3. And Binghamton has just tied the game with 53.6 to go. Binghamton ties it with the goaltender pulled, so hold everything at Visions Veterans Memorial Arena. I'm pulling at Kevin Harlan. I'm calling 2 games at once. I'll call them both. All right, now that we know that more than likely that one's going to overtime, we can re-divert our attention to more important things in front of us. 5-2 our score as we begin period number 3. Bacon ahead for Daly. Belfay banks it ahead. Picked off by St. Pierre. Bacon. Pass was blocked. Now sends it on for Reller. Reller trying to dangle around Fennell. Could not. Fennell sweeps it all the way down. No icing. Bacon gets it back from Schrum. He banks it ahead to Andrioli. Into the zone, he'll shoot. Waffle boarded away by Penton. Picked up by Maziarchik on for Rustov. Rustov into the zone, dropped it. Maziarchik shoots it wide. Legro holds. Around it goes. Picked up by Erickson. He'll bank it out of danger. No icing as Rustov could have touched it. It would have been a penalty, but because of that, we're going to play on. Rivers banks it into the zone. Probably would have been too many men had he touched it, but because he had the opportunity to, we have no icing. Martin now, far side. Rink wide, Gallagher. Muscles around a defender, 2-on-1. Gallagher off the post. Martin shoots it deflected wide by Demetrio. Boy, Galley got everything on that shot. Redchenko. Now Demetrio. Backhands it in. Fennell. Feathers it around. Gallagher holds along the wall. Martin tied up by Crum. Kozyrev in there. Pickford as well. Long, elongated scrum. Finally pops loose and picked up in the hash marks by Fennell and moved on to Crum, whose pocket is picked by Ross. Banks it around for Redchenko. Back to Ross on the rim. Ross will bank it ahead and out to center. Picked up by Simonchik. Now on for Kondareka. Kondareka tripped up. We play on. Ross. Maybe a little bit of embellishment there by Kondareka. No harm, no foul. Stuckless. Kozyrev banked into the zone. Newberg. Blind drop for Simonchik. Kondareka broken up by Redchenko. Now Stuckless. Kozyrev should say Mercurio shoots it wide. Off a leg in front. Simonchik drags it into the zone. Battling now with Bacon. Simonchik and Bacon going at it a couple of times. Bacon getting face washed down there. But the Bobcats come free with the puck. Daly into the zone, 1-on-2. Slams on the brakes, leaves it for Reller. Broken up by Robinson. Robinson banks it onto center. Kondareka. Simonchik. Pass behind Robinson. Reller moves it ahead for Daly. Daly shoots it off a stick and then off the glove of Penton. Flavak now. Erickson. Wrister blocked in front. Rebound was there. Couldn't get to it though. Daly for Reller. Centering pass broken up. Comes to the far side. Reller tied up by Belfay. And Belfay will move it on for Robinson, who will get it out. Shoots it on goal from center. Schrum gloves it and sweeps it behind the net. Erickson loses an edge. Maziarchik, shut down by Schrum, and he'll hang on to it. Franduto had that opportunity. Shots 43-21 in favor of the Bobcats. Here's Fennell with a shot. That's patted away by Schrum. Ferosith now can't get it out. Pickford shoots. Deflected in front. They score on the rebound. It's Franduto. Schrum got the initial shot with the shoulder, but the puck wiggling around there in the blue paint. Pounded home by Franduto to cut this back to a 2-goal game. Gennaro Franduto's 4th of the season. Pickford over to Fennell. He'll dump it in. Got a wayward stick at center here. Now Pickford shoots, deflected wide, penalty coming up. And it's going to be on the Bobcats, I believe. There's the touch by Kozirev. It's going to be a high stick on Ross. .47 to go here in this Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC third period. Ross pleading his case, but Andrew Sullivan so back to the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. Jordan Crom lets it go, deflected wide. Rebound was there, snapped out of danger by Bacon, and now cleared by Stuckless. Crom drops it for Rivers. Rivers didn't see it. Rustov has to pick it up and move into the zone. Rustov now to Crom. Cromwade shoots, deflected in front, goes wide. Rustov far side to the point. Crom dusts it off. Now Rivers over to Rustov. Fan of the one-timer. Rebound put on by Kondareka. Battling for it. Oh my! Bacon shoved Franduto right out of the crease. Crom shot shut down. Rebound loose. Schrum covers it. Think we just found our big Walker big hit of the game. Seth Bacon delivering some punishment. Net front. Exactly. 15 minutes to go in regulation time. Face off, tied up. Dug out by Kondareka to the point. Crom. Minute gone, a minute to go on the Ross penalty. Centering, Kondareka broken up. Crom holds, shoots, squeezed by Schrum. Media timeout. 14:48 to go in the Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC third period. Danbury's got one back. It's 5-3. 1:01 left on the PK when we return.
At Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, quality isn't optional, it's tradition. From premium evergreens to trusted farm services, we deliver the highest quality and service to our customers every time. We're also buying land and looking to lease farmland now. Visit us at 2598 Walden Furnace Road in Max Meadows or call 276-233-5604. Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, growing quality from the ground up.
Hard work, long roads, and getting the job done no matter the distance. That's Bottomley Enterprises. Based in Mount Airy, North Carolina, Bottomley Enterprises delivers local, regional, and team expedited long-haul over-the-road transportation services you can count on mile after mile. And if you're looking for a career that goes the distance, Bottomley Enterprises is hiring. Full-time and part-time driving positions available with weekly pay, dependable home time, 24/7 dispatch support, and 100% no-touch freight. New to the road, training is available. CDL students and recent driving graduates are welcome because everyone deserves a strong start and a solid team behind them. Learn more at bottomleyenterprises.com. Call 336-673-3058 or visit them at 450.
14:48 to go here in the third, and now under a minute to go in the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. Bobcats leading it 5-3. Out shooting Danbury 43-22. Crom drops it. Rustov dangles his way into the zone, dropped it, shot deflected wide. Loose in front, Crom let it rip, blocked into the netting, out of play. Gallagher got in front of that one, and big time stick taps from the bench. And Crom knocks this down at center. Update from Binghamton. Twin City has just pulled it off. They win it 5-4 in overtime over Binghamton and give the Black Bears their second straight loss for the first time in 2 years and for the first time in franchise history for Binghamton. Back-to-back losses at home. Bobcats, meanwhile, back at full strength. Here's Pickford, shut down by Schramm. And Hlavac will high flip it to center, where it's collected by Sasinski. Sasinski for Maziarchik. He'll maneuver it over. Kozirev intercepts. Sends it ahead, Stuckless. Stuckless charging in. Forced wide by Sasinski. Stuckless leaves it, Kozirev got it back. Pass blocked. Bacon, Kozirev. 1-on-3 on the half wall. Keeps it alive for the moment. Robinson soccers it up on the kick plate. Dug out of there by Belfay, and he'll send it on. Bacon snaps it back in, but it went off Kozirev, who was hemmed in offside. So we get a whistle for offside with 13:02 to go. Played over now to Martin. Gallagher. Knocked down by Allegro. Well, takes another good whack from behind. And now he and Newberg collide. Ferosith digging for it below the goal line. Martin now knocked away by Crom and on to Kondareka. Kondareka 1-on-3. Got it to the hash marks. It's loose. They score. Jordan Crom again. Hops on the loose puck. And all of a sudden, it's back to a one-goal hockey game. So now Crom is on hat trick watch. Bobcats trying to reclaim a 2-goal lead. 2 unanswered here in the third so far. That shot right on. And pad save made by Penton. Big reverse hit by Reller on Fenton. Now another contender for big hit of the game is Penton. hangs on to it. That was Fennell, actually, that was knocked down big time by Reller. .12:04 to go. And give Danbury credit. They've gotten well off the mat here, but the Bobcats have lifted the right foot a hair on the gas pedal here. Here's Stuckless. Shoots it. Blocked. And deflected high. He's on Hattie watch. Redchenko held the line for the moment. Rustov cross-ice Simonchik. Simonchik fumbled it. Kozirev into the zone. Drag, shoots, pad save made by Penton. Stuckless trying to get back to it and does. Leaves it for Redchenko at the point. Rims it around. Mercurio could not settle it. Belfay to center. Ross chopped it ahead. It would have been a hand pass, but it's picked up by Robinson. Rustov waiting, delaying. Shut down by Ross. Behind the net it goes. Rustov's lost a mitt. Belfay, side of the cage. On to Pickford at the point. Banked low, blocked by Stuckless. Belfay got to it. Rustov. Knocked away. Mercurio drops it for Redchenko. He's watched by Newberg. Redchenko will try and break it out here. A little pick from Ross. Here's Redchenko, waiting for the line change to be completed. Here's Demetrio, he'll dump it in. Legro behind the net, sends it to the corner. Crom met by Gallagher. Crom with it, hoists it to center. Somebody's lost a twig. Penalty upcoming, and it's going to go on the Bobcats. Kondareka's twig knocked out of his hands, and I think we're going to get a slashing call here. That is indeed the case. The guilty party is Robin Erickson. .10:13 to go in the Sachenbach Chevrolet GMC third period. So back to the R&R Septic and Plumbing penalty kill. Levac off the glass and over Crom and out. Penton rimmed ahead for Rustov. Dropped for Rivers. Watched by Gallagher. Banked to Rustov. Cross ice broken up by Levac. He'll drop back into his own end, go D to D for St. Pierre. He'll dust it off to kill a couple extra seconds and bounce it past Crom. Crom picks it up behind his own cage. Crom watched by Demetrio. Now the drop for Rustov. Picked by Rivers. Rustov dangles his way into the zone. Banks it back for Kondareka. Pass blocked by Demetrio. He's able to clear it as far as center. Now Reller picks the pocket shorthanded. Reller shut down by Penton. Good effort shorthanded though. Rivers. Maziarchik works his way into the zone. Weaves, drops Belfay. Back to Maziarchik. Now to the point for Pickford. Robinson one-timer. No! Schramm squeezes it. Media timeout. Just over 9 minutes left in regulation. It's a one-goal hockey game back after this.
At Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, quality isn't optional, it's tradition. From premium evergreens to trusted farm services, we deliver the highest quality and service to our customers every time. We're also buying land and looking to lease farmland now. Visit us at 2598 Walden Furnace Road in Max Meadows or call 276-233-5604. Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, growing quality from the ground up.
Hard work, long roads, and getting the job done no matter the distance. That's Bottomley Enterprises. Based in Mount Airy, North Carolina, Bottomley Enterprises delivers local, regional, and team expedited long-haul over-the-road transportation services you can count on mile after mile. And if you're looking for a career that goes the distance, Bottomley Enterprises is hiring. Full-time and part-time driving positions available with weekly pay, dependable home time, 24/7 dispatch support, and 100% no-touch freight. New to the road, training is available. CDL students and recent driving graduates are welcome because everyone deserves a strong start and a solid team behind them. Learn more at bottomleyenterprises.com. Call 336-673-3058 or visit them at 400.
Brett Wiseman alongside you. Shots 46-29 in favor of the Bobcats, who still lead it by 1. 2 in the first half of this third by Danbury and pulled them back to within a goal. 40 seconds left on the PK. Mercurio clears. The Ardar Septic and Plumbing penalty kill still at work with a half minute to go on the Erickson slashing penalty. Here is Pickford across for Belfay. He'll shoot. That's deflected wide. Robinson holds near point. Rink wide. Shot misses high off the stick of Maziarchik. Robinson down low, Belfay. And a penalty coming up on Mercurio in front of the net as Fennell went down. Robinson, one-timer, Sosinski knocked down. And no touch. There we go. It's going to be a cross-check on Mercurio. Now with 2 seconds left on Erickson's penalty. Two seconds of 5-on-3. Erickson standing in the box. And a whistle. Backside linesman. They're going to get Kondareka kicked out of the dot. Rivers will take the draw. Now Gallagher might get the boot. Nope. Here we go. Gallagher's tied up on the draw. That kills the rest of the Erickson penalty. Rustoff's shot is blocked. Gallagher tied up. Hat-trick hits the deck. Banked ahead. Martin overskated it. Held in by Rivers, who drags and shoots. It's deflected wide. Rebound thrown thrust through wide through the blue paint as Schrum was trying to scramble back towards the goal line. It was thrown in behind him by Kondareka. But fortunately, leaked wide and now fumbled at the point by Kondareka. He'll get back to it and wheel back into his own end. Kondareka checked by Demetrio, left it for Rivers. Instead, Demetrio finds Martin, who clears it. Minute 5 now on the Mercurio cross-check. Crom drops it. Rivers. Maziarchik. Tied up. Fennell now, who drew the penalty. Belfay's shot blocked by St. Pierre. Stuckless has it, and he'll clear it. 40 seconds. 7 minutes to go in regulation. Here's Fennell, or I should say Pickford. Drops it. Maziarchik. Robinson. Into the zone he goes. Intercepted by Bacon and rifled out of danger. 20 seconds now. Pickford. In his own end here. Watched by Daly. Pass deflected. Goes behind the net. Erickson tied up. Fennell sends it side of the cage. Bacon banks it ahead, not out. Maziarchik holds, shoots, deflected in front. It's loose. Heck and whack time. Schrum's got it. and Mercurio is free. And he has words for Fennel. Think he's of the opinion that maybe Fennel went down a little too easy. Brian Thurnhauer, the linesman, having to get in between those two. 6:23 left. Ross pinned up behind the net. We're back at even strength. Gallagher and Rodchenko digging for it. Pops loose, back of the cage, off the back of the net. Rodchenko, Demetrio, Gallagher. Gallagher in, drag, shoots, blocked. Demetrio, down low, Gallagher. Knocked down from behind by Sosinski, who's got it. On to Crom, he'll flip it out. Rodchenko back in his D zone with it. Loses an edge behind the net. Back to his feet. Wholesale changes both sides. Rodchenko waiting for the change to be completed. Watched by Maziarchik. Now he'll start the engine. On for Daly. Daly to center, works it in around Simonchik, picked up by Franduto and ahead for Maziarchik. Maziarchik into the zone, shooting, waffle board of the way by Schrum. Daly off the glass and out of danger. Andrioli will win the foot race and nullify icing. Andrioli pinned up along the half wall far side, 5 minutes to go. Daly pinned up by Franduto. Reller nearly dug it free, but it's cleared out. Maziarchik knocks it into the zone. Erickson dusts it off, was trying to stretch it onto Andrioli. Thought better of it. Now has to go D to D for Levac. Levac over for Reller. He'll tap it into the zone and into the netting, out of play. 4:38 to go in regulation. 5-4 our score. We're back with the finish after this.
At Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, quality isn't optional, it's tradition. From premium evergreens to trusted farm services, we deliver the highest quality and service to our customers every time. We're also buying land and looking to lease farmland now. Visit us at 2598 Walden Furnace Road in Max Meadows or call 276-233-5604. Bottomley Evergreens and Farms, growing quality from the ground up.
Hard work, long roads, and getting the job done no matter the distance. That's Bottomley Enterprises. Based in Mount Airy, North Carolina, Bottomley Enterprises delivers local, regional, and team expedited long-haul over-the-road transportation services you can count on mile after mile. And if you're looking for a career that goes the distance, Bottomley Enterprises is hiring. Full-time and part-time driving positions available with weekly pay, dependable home time, 24/7 dispatch support, and 100% no-touch freight. New to the road, training is available. CDL students and recent driving graduates are welcome because everyone deserves a strong start and a solid team behind them. Learn more at bottomleyenterprises.com. Call 336-673-3058 or visit them at 452 Oak Grove Church Road in Mount Airy. Bottomley Enterprises.
Back here inside Hitachi Energy Arena, Brett Wiseman alongside you. 4:38 remaining in our Aschenbach Chevrolet GMC third period. Faceoffs one of the defensive zone by Danbury. Sosinski onto Fennel, who dumps it in off the stanchion. Oh, dangerous. Belfay tripped up Ross. We play on. Stuckless carefully banks it out. Sosinski on for Robinson. Rustov shouldered by Rodchenko. Now left it for Belfay. Backhander shut down by Schrum. 4:12 to go. Shots now 48-37 in favor of the Bobcats as Danbury has come back on the scoreboard and the shot counter. Franduto to take the draw. It's won by Gallagher and cleared out. It is icing, despite Martin's plea that Pickford got a piece of it. .404 remaining now in regulation. Bobcats trailed 2-0 in the first, tied at 2-2 at the end of one, put up 3 unanswered in the second, and now Danbury has responded with 2 unanswered of their own here in the third. Here's a break for Demetrio. Oh, shut down. The rebound came to him. He couldn't get it on goal as he was tripped up. Legro now. On for Maziarchik. Into the zone. Rivers and Lavak meet. Picked up by Martin. He had the first one of the night for the Bobcats. Now Daly snipes it into the zone. Penton leaves it. Sosinski up the wall. Rivers. Reller could not glove it down at the line, so it's cleared out. Now backhanded back in by Andrioli, 3:20 to go. Reller pins his man up behind the cage. That's Fennell. Held in by Daly. Back down low for Reller. Pass a little too hot to handle. Fennell rims it for Sosinski. Banked ahead to Maziarchik. He'll send it to an empty side, intercepted by Bacon and dumped back in. Sosinski backhands it ahead, glove down by Kozyrev. Kozyrev chops it low. Sosinski plays it away from him over to Fennell. Fennell, 2:45 left now, on for Newberg. He'll backhand it into the zone. St. Pierre tied up behind the net, Kondareka. Now pinned up by Newberg, or I should say Mercurio. Crom in there as well. Newberg coming into the back of the scrum with Bacon. Another elongated rugby scrum dug out of there by St. Pierre. 2:20 to go. We'll keep an eye on Penton at the other end. Mercurio now. Reverse it on Newberg. Left it for St. Pierre, who rims it around for Bacon. Stuckless. Now Bacon. He'll get it to center. Kozyrev chasing after it. Knocked off it by Pickford. Kozyrev trying to keep it alive along the half wall here. Dug out of the scrum by Crom. He stepped up on by Gallagher. Kozyrev digging away for it once again in front of the Danbury bench. Kozyrev knocked down. It pops free. Ross will hop to it. $1:45 to go. Ross will move behind his own cage. Watched by Robinson. Nearly gave it away. It's loose. And Martin able to collect it. On to Gallagher. Couldn't get it out of his skates. Rodchenko banks it back ahead. Martin backhands it on. Fennell, $1:20 to go. Nearly turned over to Demetrio. Fennell stretches it ahead to Robinson and dumps it in. Fennell's at the hash marks. Or I should say Penton's at the hash marks. Rustov lost an edge and couldn't get to the puck. Now Rodchenko gains center and dumps in. Fennell banks it ahead, picked off again by Rodchenko and sniped back in. Final minute of the regulation. Sosinski around for Fennell. On to Rustov. There goes Penton. Roller, big hit from behind. Puck's loose. They'll battle for it along the half wall. Erickson can't get it out. Franduto beaten to it by Lavak. Backhand of the head, held in. Shot gloved by Schrum. No further play. 30.5 to go. We might add a second or two here. And I think that's the signal, add 2 seconds. And Danbury's just called their timeout. 30.5 to go. So MJ Merkel and company have the dry erase board out. And Wojtek Zemlika on the defensive side of things here. Shots 49-37. .9 has been put on the clock. So 1.4 added. Danbury wins the draw. Their net is empty. 6 on 5. Shot for the point deflected wide. Gallagher digging away for it. Maziarchik pivots. Robinson outside the circle. Fennell shot deflected in front. It's loose and cleared out by Gallagher. Won't go far enough for icing. 10 seconds. Snapped in by Rustov with 4. Flavak ahead. Demetrio with it. 2-1, a whistle. Was it offside? I think it was offside. They're going to add some time here. Three seconds. Tie up on the draw. Gallagher. Flavak. 2-1 game. Bobcats hang on to win it. And now Fennell's got more to say. Newberg and Crom over there as well. And referees are going to usher them off. Big win for the Bobcats as they gain 3 points in a head-to-head victory over the Danbury Hat-Tricks and now have a 6-point advantage on Danbury. Bobcats now move to 16-2, back to 500. 48 standings points. Danbury falls to 14-18-3. And the Bobcats will have their victory lap. Reller will lead them. Good crowd here tonight with the inclement weather at Hitachi Energy Arena. And we'll keep it here, as we always do, for our Shintel 3 stars of the game. Brought to you all season long by our friends at Shintel. Shintel, always connected to you. Big time win for the Bobcats. We talked coming in how important this weekend series was in terms of the standings. Topeka still trailing 2-1, by the way, to Indiana in the third period. So if the Bobcats can get some help there, the Bobcats would move to within 5 points of Topeka. Mike Mercurio is tonight's third star of the game, picking up another bushel of apples. A goal and 2 assists for, drum roll, Nikita Kozyrev. First star tonight. 2 goals for Nick Stuckless. He's tonight's first star. Shots end up 49-39. Again, those are our 3 stars of the game. Mercurio, Kozyrev, and Stuckless. One line makes up tonight's 3 stars. Brought to you tonight and all season long by our friends at Chantel. Chantel, always connected to you. Well, despite that third period fury from the hat tricks, the Bobcats able to hang on and earn a big 5-4 win. And again, they move now to 500, 16-2 overall, 48 standings points. Danbury falls to 14-18-3. And if Indiana holds their lead in the third period over Topeka, the Bobcats would move to 5 points back of the Scarecrows going into tomorrow night. Remember, the Bobcats head 17 hours with stops to Topeka next weekend to visit the Scarecrows for the first ever meeting between those two. Tonight, the 7th ever meeting between the Bobcats and Hat Tricks. Goes the way of the homestanding Bobcats, who trailed 2-0 in the first. Scored 2 and down the back end of the first to tie it going to the second intermission. Then a trio in the second, put them up 5-2. Danbury responded with 2 here in the third, but the Bobcats able to hang on to that 1-goal lead and pick up 3 big-time points in the Empire Division standings. That'll just about do it for us. Special thanks to everyone who braved the storm to come out tonight, and to our technical crew who braved the storm to make it here tonight to help bring in this contest on the Blue Ridge Hockey Network. Kelsey Martian, our camera operator, Kane Akers and Allison Eads, our fantastic technical directing dynamic duo. Sam Baber picking up the shots from ice level. Chris Robertson, our official scorer. Jimmy Milliken, our fill-in PA announcer. You have to wear a lot of hats in the FPHL, and sometimes your general manager has to be your PA guy, but he did a whale of a job tonight. Mike Atwell couldn't make it with the snow, so Jimmy stepped in and did an admirable job for him. But for Jimmy, Chris, Sam, Allison, Kane, Kelsey, and myself, Brett Wiseman, saying so long and good night. We'll see you back here tomorrow night. Same bat time, same bat channel for round 2 of the weekend.